Howdy, this is Pale Rider, and I'm back with another Assassin's Creed Brotherhood walkthrough tutorial. This time I'm on Sequence 7, Memory 2, Calling All Stand-Ins. And as you can see, I only got 50% sync on this the last time I did it, and it's because I did not kill all of the targets using the assassins. I'm not sure exactly how many targets there are, but there's 3 or 4 at least, and you have to use the assassins on all the targets. And some of them are a little bit difficult. So let's see how I do this time. Here we go.
Where is Pietro?
I cannot tell you. But Micheletto waits at the city gate east of the Terme di Traiano. He intends to disguise his men to make the killing look like an accident.
He will lead me to Lucrezia's lover. Ezio, Machiavelli has betrayed us. We would both wish to deny it, but the truth is now clear. Do what needs to be done. If you don't, I will.
Without Volpe's thieves, I may require the help of my recruits.
Please, I have done nothing. Francesco Trocchi. Dear friend, would I lie to you? You told your brother about my war plans in Romagna, who contacted the ambassador of Venezia. It was an accident. I am still your servant and ally. Are you demanding that I discount your actions and rely on friendship? I am asking, not demanding. To unite Italia, I must have every institution under my control. And if the church does not fall in line, I will eliminate it entirely. You know that I really work for you, not the Pope. Ah, but do I, Trocchi? There's only one way I can know that unconditionally now. You intend to kill me? Your most loyal friend? Of course not. Are you letting me go? Thank you, Cesare. You will not regret... Guards! Give Micheletto the costumes for the play. Lucrezia is mine. No one else shall have her. Make doubly sure it is done correctly.
I obey, Cesare.
Oh, yes. Dump Francesco's body in the Tevere.
All right. Well, this is me again in the future doing a voiceover, and I'll get to that in a minute. But first, I need to follow this guy to 3 different locations where he meets his men and gives them uniforms. So I need to kill his men with my assassin's recruits, and then I get the uniforms. But the reason I'm doing the voiceover is this mission is so confusing, and I'm pretty sure bugged as hell, that it's almost impossible to get these recruits to assassinate these guys without it breaking the sync. I'm not sure why, but I'll show that when the time comes. All right, I'm coming up on the first location, and this gets a little tricky, and I'll go step by step on how I figured out how to do this. So this path is pretty specific, and it's the only way that I found where I won't be seen by any of the other guards. So watch closely here. I go to the left of the entrance and go straight over to this pillar. Jump on this pillar. There's guys over to the right coming up, so you got to be careful and do that quick or they'll see you. Then jump on these pillars and stop on this 3rd pillar, because he turns around. You can see him over here on the right. He turns around and looks around, and then he starts walking again, and then you can go. Okay, now you have to go over to the left. Wait, right here. Go to the left. Be careful, because if you don't get the jumps right, he will go down. Okay, and then from here, go to the right. Whoop, stuck. Because there's guys on the left walking around over there, and they'll see you.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Tieni.
Right, so to do this right, you have to wait till he gets far enough away so he doesn't see you killing this guy, and then call your assassins. I failed at this quite a few times before I realized that he was way too close and he was seeing them kill that dude. So now you just have to follow him to the next location. So one of the things you got to do when you're following this guy is watch out for guards. You'll see when I come up on guards, here comes one running at me. If you bump into those guards, it's game over. I've did that a few times too. He sees you, or you have to fight him and he gets too far ahead. A lot of things can happen, so you got to be real careful about all these guards walking around. A lot of times there's guys on the horses, and there's other guys that are standing there, and they cross paths right at the time when you're crossing their path. So you got to be extra careful in those situations. And right up here, a lot of times he'll turn around and look back, but apparently that time he didn't. No, there he is. You got to be careful, because I think he's running into some of these people that are here, and he just turns around to get a better angle and ends up seeing you, and you can sink out then too. Right here is a real tricky part, because there's like 4 guys walking, guards walking, and then there's usually a horse that runs at you. I don't know where the horse is this time. But anyway, we're coming up on the second location. And this one is a little trickier than the first. It took me a lot of times to figure out the exact path to follow, and I think I got it down pretty good. The problem is once you get there, the problems that you have. But first you wait for him to walk in, and then jump up this part of the building right here, and watch out for these guys on the right. There's some guards that's usually walking there. You can see them kind of, if they see you, then it's messed up, but they'll stop and turn around before they get to this next part, so you don't have to worry about them. And then watch him to see him going to the left over there. And then watch out for this guy on the roof up there. What I do is I wait for him to turn around. You can see the other guy on the left, the guy that you're following, his marker, and he doesn't go too much further, so you don't have to worry about him right at this point. He won't get too far ahead of you. Yeah, jump up here and spike him. And now there's a guy over here up on the top of this arch you have to take care of, or he will see you when you get to the spot that you need to be in. Wait for him to come to you where he can't see you right here. If you go all the way up there, he will see you. Wait for him to turn around, and then hurry up and go spike him. And there's a guy way over on the building on the left over there. If you want to go around the left side of this Coliseum-looking thing, you have to take care of him, so I go to the right.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? This is for you.
And here I'm going to add a few failed attempts from this location. This is actually the location where I started realizing that there might be some bugs. It seemed like that every time the assassin recruits used arrows, and in one case they used throwing knives, that it failed. So the only way I made it through in the end, and you'll see this in a minute, it was the only time I made it through this part in the entire game, was with an arrow storm. But you'll need to make sure that all 3 of your assassin recruit bars are full before you can use this. Okay, need to wait for him to get far enough away so that he doesn't see these guys die. Get up to him and make sure the assassins get him. Both guys dead. Now catch up with this guy without being... Full sync failed! Okay, those guys are dead. Full sync failed. Why? Damn it. Try this again. Failed. Failed. Why? I'm so sick and tired of this guy. All right, I'm back with a voiceover, and as you can see, I did everything right in those clips, but here I am now doing the arrow storm. And no fail. I don't know what happened there. I have no clue what actually is going on in this mission, but moving on. So now we just need to get on the horse and follow him to the third location. And since this ride is pretty uneventful, I'm going to speed it up. All right, so we're at the third location. And whoa, you'd almost ran me over. So you got to watch for him to go inside over there. The best way to go is go around this backside and take care of this dude up on the wall here. And if you notice, there is some hookers over here on the left. Get them so that you can get in here without being seen. There's a lot of guards. There's a guard right up on that wall over to the right. There's guards walking over here to the left. And you got to walk over here to where these stairs are. Right here. Leave the hookers behind, but make sure those guards are walking the other way first. Yeah, tell them to stay, and then go up here and cutscene.
Once you get dressed, you follow me to the play. Capito? Il tuo costume.
Now, immediately jump into this pile of hay, or they will see you, and call your assassins. As easy as that. But now you got to get out of here without dying or losing track of the guy you're following. So just run through here. Try not to get seen by too many of the guards, and just keep running until you find him over there. There he is. Now we just need to follow him to his next location. Oh, shit, I remember that. He just got plowed down by that horse. Anyway, you need to keep following him. You will run into another cutscene in a second, I think. There it is.
Il Colosseo. I seek Pietro.
He acts on stage, signore. One of my men will take you to him.
Don't forget, I wear the black shirt. Protect me and wait for pilot call to the Centurion to strike.
I must get to Pietro before he does.
And there's the starting of the next mission. So that's it. Till next time, leave a like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Support my channel if you can with PayPal or Patreon, all in the links below. And hope to see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Adios.